For this painting I'm about to show you, we're going to go with a tetrad color scheme with like blue, green, orange, and red, and any of the colors that those can create. First thing you're going to want to do is create yourself a nice background for your abstract painting. I always add a little white in a couple places just to give it a little bit of effect when it's an easy way to make the paint colors blend together. When you make the background, you're going to want to cover the entire canvas for your background. Before starting to blend the other colors, try to rinse off your brush to get rid of the last color you were just trying to move around so you don't get that mud. Even though I've covered up the colors, this doesn't matter. So I'll show you something here right in a second. Our canvas. Now, once you've got your canvas completely covered, go ahead and take, like I said, I like to use some just normal newspaper, just flyers you get in the mail. Crumple it up, and this is why it doesn't matter if you cover all the colors. You'll bring them all back out once you do this. Look, see the texture you get when you do that? Then you can just dab away until you get something you really like. See how there's a good texture? I'm happy with that. This is where we're going to add more color that we chose from our color scheme on the color wheel. And we're going to start pushing them around to make a really cool effect. At first, we're going to use the two main colors we were using for our background. We can go over top of the colors with each other. This just helps with the effect that you're going to want to try and go for. Next, we're just going to be adding some other colors that were on our color scheme. We're going to add one color to the bottom and one color to the top. These colors are not the main colors. These colors are just to make your painting pop. See how it's adding more color? Once you're satisfied with how your painting looks with some brighter colors. You can add one of the not main colors and give it a little more effect by dragging it out with the same color. Don't mix the bottom and the top colors. Keep them separate. And while you do this, you can start adding a couple more effects, as I am right now. Once you're done making whatever effects you wanted to, you want to start adding black to separate the colors. This will make it look like there's a certain flow to your painting. You want to go and separate the colors and make it look like it has a good flow to it. So don't just try and put black anywhere. You can see what I mean when you watch this. Now to start with some of the final touches for your painting. I like adding white and gold splatter. It really makes a painting kind of pop. The splatter effect is really neat. There's plenty of different ways you can do it. Just like how I'm doing on the video. And if you get too much splatter in some spots, you can just spread it out. There's nothing really wrong that you can do with this. It's all about trial and error. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to start adding a little bit more black to separate some of the colors you have going on. It's all about your eye. The black can also be used to make it look like it has more depth, not only to separate the colors. Abstract painting is all about using your eye. Adding more effects after doesn't hurt either. It's all about your eye. I also like to pull the colors out to the edge and blend it out to the edge to make a really cool effect, blurry effect. It's just another thing that you can do with your abstract painting to make it catch someone's eye. Adding effects after is something you gotta just kind of get on your own. The more things that you add that isn't gonna wreck your painting is gonna definitely catch someone's eye. Using tape is a good way of getting straight lines and to make a really neat border kind of looking effect, and like you can make it look like the painting has more depth depending on what color paint you just blend in on the edge of the tape. You'll see here. in this video. Using your finger for the splatter effect is definitely a really, really good way of doing this. A little more messy, but it's art. Once again, just using that tape method, making the painting look like it's popping out a lot more, with a lot more depth. Also, just adding a couple lines of gold, it's quite amazing how much it can make a painting catch someone else's eye. It's just little things like that that can make a painting pop and finish it off. These are things that you'll just have to slowly learn on your own. But I'm telling you, it can make a painting look so much better and appealing. I've found there is very, very fine line of adding too much to a painting. You don't want to throw in too many effects. You'll just be able to tell when you need to tone her down before it's getting too busy. Too much is just too much for someone's eyes, and it looks like a mess. So don't go overboard with all your effects. You'll get it as you go. If you're watching this video, you obviously enjoy art. And it's all about using your eye. See? Well, this is the final product. Pretty good, eh? Here's another painting I did using a similar method. Almost the same method. If you follow that method, voila, look, there you go. Here's another one even. Now go out there and try this yourself. Thanks for watching my video and don't forget to subscribe.